getting dicey.
Yeah. All right. I just
You messed that one up on purpose.
Well, no. See, my mouse was down on my my other screen, which is a separate computer, and if I push anything on my Stream Deck when it's down there, it just doesn't work. So I pushed it, and I was like, "Shit!" Move the mouse up, click on up there. So it was not. It was not done on purpose. I promise. It never is. I swear to God, it never is. Let's get some night sounds going. Hopefully you guys installed the newest version of Sirenscape, or you won't have the sound. I guess, unless it's working. I don't know. But I've got there's nighttime sounds on now. So where I want to start at this point before we get going is Shannon, moving to level 10. We chatted outside of the session about some new spells and stuff that you were going to prepare or learn.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you go through with learning those spells?
Yes, it did. Well, was it just one spell?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it was. We only talked about one, but I wasn't sure if it was.
Yeah, there was one that I was wondering if it was worth getting, because normally I would just get it, but we're in Barovia, and it's a special isolated place. Right. The spell is Teleportation Circle.
Cool. And what that gives you is by learning it, you learn two sequences of sigils, right? Is that? Let's have a quick look here. When you first gain the ability to cast the spell, you learn the sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane determined by me. So you've learnt 2 sigil sequences. I'm not going to tell you where they are. I know where they are. It wouldn't make sense for you to know exactly where they are. You just learn the sequences. You're like, oh, the certain sequence of sigils will complete a teleport. It'll match that sequence on a circle somewhere. So you've learnt 2. I have them placed. Should you want to use the teleportation spell at any point, you've got 2 sequences that you can test out, basically.
Okay.
But having heard Esmeralda talk about a magic circle, you've obviously instantly your interest has been piqued. And I'd say
definitely
that there's probably a part of the Baron that is quickly or anticipating to see if the sequence of the of that magic circle, if it is a teleportation circle, matches up or not. So that's kind of a bit of an update. What you would have learned maybe last week, if you were here. The second thing is that you've noticed in your pocket, you've just sort of been watching the events of this play out, and you've felt something in one of your pockets, and you pull it out, and it's just this dried old finger. And
in my pocket,
in your pocket, just this dried, this dried. It's quite long, and it's kind of. It looks really old and ancient. And as you sort of put your hand around it, you're like, oh my God, it's a finger. But the moment you touch it, you can hear Exathanta's voice in your head. It's like, Baron, you found it. You found thou means of communication.
Oh, you cheeky man. When did you put that in my pocket? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it works like a sending stone. But it's my own concoction.
Wow, is this one of your fingers or?
You're damn right.
Wow. So you've only got 9 currently.
Yep.
It's pretty important. Thank you that's a big sacrifice.
Keep in touch.
Well, this is great. Should we just chat or?
Things to do, Baron. Things to do.
Okay. Well,
go get him, Tiger.
Okay. I'll call you.
You seem busy. I'll let you go.
You call me, I guess.
And that is the answer to how do you communicate with Exathanta. He's just dropped the little sending stone equivalent in your pocket as you headed out of the Amber Temple.
like a long range call.
Yeah. So that's effectively what sending stones are. As long as you're touching them, the person who created that spell into that stone, you're able to communicate directly with them.
You're like this, but just no thumb.
Great. So you're all in this church still, and Esmeralda obviously is keen. Whenever you lot are ready.
Now it's good.
Good. Great. And she just heads out the front door of the church and just starts walking confidently towards the direction of the Burgomaster's house. Who's coming along? Is it a group venture? What was the thoughts? Baron, of course. American. I don't know if Irina and Ismark are part of this rendezvous or not. Is that something that you would like them along for?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, well, the whole group's going. Okay, so we've got Irina, Ismark, Casimir, the whole gang.
Looks like it.
I remember last time we discussed Ismark is invited to dinner with Strahd. And I can't remember what we thought about him going or not, but could be rather dangerous for poor Izzy.
Now, yeah, you gave him the invite. Is that something you want? Like, are you wanting to talk to him about it? Miracle, what's on your mind? You seem distracted since I was given the invitation.
Yes, I'm worried about you, Ismark. I am worried indeed that Strahd's evil intent is to hold you hostage and threaten you. And so poor Irina will be driven into his arms.
Well, I mean, I'll be attending with you as well. Is that right? You'll be there?
Yes.
What?
Have you been training at all while we've been away? I fear for you.
Yes, I mean we've been sort of practicing out the back, but and we've been killing any of these kind of direwolves that have been showing up, trying to keep this section of the town safe.
Very good, Ismark. Well, know that I will protect you if you do come.
I appreciate the concern. I still am not quite sure why he wants me there. Maybe it is just to, I don't know, try his best to convince me. I'm not sure.
I think you should come.
I mean, I'd like to be there. I need to think about it myself, and maybe I'll discuss it with Irina. And Irina is she's seated on one of the pews in the middle of the church at this point. She got given a lot of information from Esmeralda. The weight of possibly being the foretold enemy of Strahd. Foretold by the cards, that is. But everything else has been accurate from the cards that you've been given. And while that one card from Madame Ava seems to have been read incorrectly, she is concerned that this one, read by Esmeralda, may be correct, may be true, maybe why she felt that pull to decline Sergei's offer, and to have that strength to want to fight alongside you this whole time. She is deep. She's deep in thought at this point. I think she sees and hears you lot talking about leaving for this for the Burgomaster's mansion, and she stands up and she says, "I think I might just stay here and contemplate my role in all of this, if that's all right with you." Morley, is that okay?
Would you like some company, Irina?
I fear that you might, knowing your adventures, I fear that one trip out to the Burgomaster's mansion may lead to another, and I would hate for you to be apart from your group.
Well, okay.
Uneasy.
Been away for 3 weeks, but all right, I'll head out. Stay safe now.
I mean, unless
I'm
you
just
wanted
worried,
to.
I'm worried it might turn into a side quest, Morley.
I'm worried about the same thing, Irina, to be honest. Just I was advocating
He
we
just-
sort of get a good night's kip, but
He just turns off his webcam. I'm just going to hang out with Irina.
Yeah. Unless you've got other things you want to get up to, Adam, that's fine. We can. No, I would suggest heading if you want to play tonight. I would suggest joining the others.
not to put too fine a point on it.
Irina says, "You'll be back soon enough. If there's once you've looked at this circle, come back and see me more."
Once you've looked at this circle, it's such a lame quest as well. Once you've seen your little circle.
Achievement unlocked. Saw the circle. Nice.
All right, Irina. Well, stay safe, and we're much closer than we were, so hopefully that provides some comfort.
And she grabs you by the hand and says, "Molly, do you think what Esmeralda said is true?"
You would be a brave man to write off Madame Ava's prophecy, considering all we've already seen. That's all I can say. But as we've already seen, on the other hand, things can be interpreted multiple ways. So I'm hedging my bets a little bit, but
Let's go
I guess-
find Periwinkle.
There's that confidence I love.
Molly's cock and balls shrink up to raisins and a grain of rice.
Okay, great. You guys all.
Okay, good.
Good. Can we go see that circle?
All right, you guys.
We see the circle.
Ismark and Casimir are keen to come along as well, and venture out after Esmeralda. The walk to the Burgomaster's mansion is fairly quick. It's pretty late at night. There's not much going on at this point. As it was when you first came into Vallaki, there's quite a few people looking out windows at your arrival. And you make your way down the street, up past Blinsky's shop, and towards the Burgomaster's mansion. Blinsky's is all shut up for the night. And the Burgomaster's mansion is just a mess. It looks like parts of it have been set on fire. Windows have all been, and doors have all been kicked in. It's pretty. It's not this like well put together establishment that it was when you first showed up. Lying in front, just off to the side of the main path, are just it's just bones at this point. You're not sure who the bones belong to, but there are just scattering of bones around the outside gardens now.
Ooh, wasn't there a wedding dress in here and we need to deliver a wedding dress to someone?
Holy
The
shit.
wedding dress is still in there.
I
That would
forgot.
make it good.
Why is that the one thing I completely forgot, but that you guys just like, fuck yeah, wedding dress, that's right.
We need one of those.
We do need one of those.
You do
If we
need
see
one
it,
of
we should
those.
take it.
Okay.
Is that for the beautiful woman at the abbots?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it's the one favour this all-powerful abbot couldn't muster himself is to grab a couple of bits of white chiffon.
It's beyond him.
We can make a chimera, but not a corset.
Yeah.
As the old saying goes.
The front door is just been kicked in, and Esmeralda heads inside and heads towards the stairs. I'm trying to remember where this wedding dress was. I think from memory, Morley saw it on the second floor, I think.
Yeah, I think it was on the
Yeah,
second floor.
yeah, second floor.
Is that in the room that he was? You were stuck in, Morley, or you hid under the bed after picking the lock.
No,
You went in
that was
and then just spider climbed down the outside.
I've got this
Was that
weird
room?
memory of a dressmaker's dummy with a wedding dress, and I said we should fuck it up, and Americans said don't do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I was a squirrel at the time.
Yes.
So yeah, no, that was on the top floor. Morley, in his mind, he kind of can picture where it is, like top floor, western wall. It's over by one of the, over by the western wall upstairs. So let's move you guys upstairs. I don't know how many skeletons you've brought with you, or if you've even brought your skeletons, Baron.
Yeah, I brought them. They're carrying me on a chair.
Oh, they're still carrying you on the chair.
Yeah, that's how I get around.
There might be trouble getting into the main door.
Once we get there, I'll deign to walk the stairs myself.
All right, are they coming inside with you?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. It's always love micromanaging all the tokens.
You must love D&D then. Game.
All right, I think we've got everyone on the second floor now. There we go. Esmeralda continues her walk through the Burgomaster's house, and like I said, everything is just destroyed. Any furniture that you passed is just being broken to pieces. Carpet has been torn up. There are burn marks, stain marks everywhere. And
We did this. We caused this. Whoops.
We didn't cause this,
We sow
American.
political instability wherever we go, I think, unfortunately.
That's true, but it was this Burgomaster's actions over the decades that caused the hatred of the people to be able to bubble up. We didn't cause the hatred of him.
That's true, Baron.
True. You're right. We are the heroes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he got his just desserts, unfortunately.
I wish
Hopefully his
I'd killed
guns
him
are okay.
myself.
Yeah. Yes, I wish I'd cut his head off by telling someone to do it.
Yeah.
Irina's footsteps disappear across the house, along the hallway, and over to the western wall, western side of the house. As you follow her, you see her.
Whose footsteps?
Esmeralda. She's the one that's taking you through.
Sorry. I thought you. Sorry.
You said Irina.
Oh, did I say Irina? Esmeralda. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
She continues along. You can see in front of you, off to the west, the stairs that lead back down. Another set of stairs that lead back down, and a couple of doorways in the hallway as Esmeralda heads north. One of which, the second one, Morley recognizes as being the room that originally housed that wedding dress. Are you guys wanting to check out to see if it's still in there?
Come on!
You're going to tell... I need you guys to sort of dictate a bit more about it. I know it's been 3 weeks. So tell me what you guys want to
Let's
do.
go.
Okay,
I
cool.
motioned to Morley and American.
Yeah, cool. You guys, you open up the door, and again, this room is also... a lot of damage has been done to the room. And sitting on that same wooden mannequin is that bridal gown that was originally there. It is not in the best state at this point.
Stains.
Stains. There's some tears to it, and the mannequin itself has been knocked down onto the ground.
I mean, to be honest, the bride herself is not in the best state.
Hey, have you seen her?
Yeah.
Like Brian, don't
Wash your mouth out.
What are you asking, American?
you have a mend spell, don't you? Something like that.
I do. I don't have it on me, I don't think. So it's a cantrip. But I can change my cantrips after a long rest. So if we take this with us, I should be able to fix it.
Let's put it in our bag of holding,
Okay,
which I just remembered we had.
You do?
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah. You've had one since Lost Mine of
This whole
Fandom.
time.
Yeah. That's
Finally,
that's why I let
something
you
to put in
guys
it.
just grab whatever you want to grab.
Is that the first thing we put in the bag of holding?
I think there's been some.
there was one
stuff.
other.
I think Loris was pretty good at putting things into the bag of holding.
Oh, he just
I
didn't he put like meat in it and stuff?
I think so. Yeah. I couldn't tell you what's
the
in
bag
it.
of holding. Yeah, I reach into the bag of holding and see what else
Turds?
is in there.
Meat. There's definitely meat.
I come out with like a rotten ham hock.
Slime.
Put that back in.
Back in?
Where else am I going to put it?
Put it on the fucking floor. This place is a dump.
Yeah.
Is the window broken?
Yeah. Oh, well, there's no window.
I'm gonna-
The room that you're that the wedding dress in is this one here. The one just-
okay.
So
I'm
there's
going
no.
to step back out into this room and throw it out this broken window.
Okay, great.
Can we make it law that Blinsky is just walking by at the time? Like, and then, he gets like a big slimy.
Do you want me to
rotten
roll for
hand.
that?
Yeah, give me a roll. It's anything over 10, and under 10 it lands in front of him. 10, it just hits him somewhere on his body. There we go. It's ah!
That was worth it.
It
Bounces off his
slink
face.
away from the window.
Just like a wet slap of meat to his face. There we go. The other thing that is in this room, and it's still whole, which is strange, is this a full-length mirror with this gilded frame on the northern wall of this room. It's
That is strange.
everything else is just broken and torn to pieces, but that mirror is still whole and intact.
Is it in the room that Bill's in, or
The one that's
this top room?
and the one with Bill. That's where the
we should be
wedding
in there.
dress and stuff was.
What? So
Just on that northern wall is that.
they don't make them like this anymore, do they? Look, it's not smashed.
Strange. Is there anything remarkable about the mirror?
It's not smashed. It's
Hmm.
the main remarkable thing
No.
about it.
It's not smashed.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to give me like a roll or anything, but an investigation of it. It's strangely like there's no finger marks on it. There's no scuff marks on the gilded areas. This thing is just in perfect condition.
Is there dust on it?
There's a little bit of dust. It hasn't been able to avoid dust.
This is suspiciously pristine and reeks of magic or other interference, I say.
I could try and do identify on it if we think it's magic.
Can we also just investigate it while he's preparing that spell, just in case?
Sure.
There's like... Did you say it's a dresser in a mirror or just a mirror?
It's just a full length. It's just mounted on the wall. It's just a full length mirror, so it's on that northern wall there. No dresser, just the mirror.
It's not
We could
mounted
try-
too high.
We could try peeking behind it, just in case there's a secret entranceway.
Sure. So
Oh,
while Baron is identified, does it take a bit of time? Does it to cast, or is that
10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, okay. So while you're getting ready to cast that, the American, you were investigating this thing. You're pulling it away from the wall. It's not. It's mounted. And it's like in a secure way. You can sort of wedge it a little bit away from the wall, but there doesn't seem to be anything behind it. It looks like it could be easily, lifted and maybe removed off the wall if need be, but it looks to be pretty heavy. But there doesn't seem to be anything physically strange about the mirror, other than the fact that it's immaculate condition.
Hey, haven't we still got a charge or two in that? Or we have the full charge, I guess, after a long rest on that one that points out secret entrances? Or was that
Yes,
unique to the Dark
we
Temple?
would. Yeah, no, it's right here. It's in my pocket. I pull it out from my amazing cloak with all the patches on, and next to my jug, my magic jug, and my 2 staves.
So some of this is probably in the bag of holding. Some of this is why you got the bag of holding, I reckon.
No, it's not in the bag of holding. No way.
It's just,
It's in my
you've-
belt.
You've fashioned it to you in this, like, yeah, I like it.
Some great yes ending. No, it's not
No.
the bag.
Well, he is mad for power now.
He is mad for power.
He
No,
wouldn't
that is
give it up
true.
to he wouldn't put it in a communal bag, I don't
just
think.
behind the scenes, that's absolutely true. Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's fair, yeah.
Do you want to hold the bag?
Yeah, it does look quite good.
You're
actually.
holding quite enough, Brian.
But that's a bag of holding. So if I hold that,
Who's holding who?
it would make sense.
We just want to get the wand out, right? And try and see if there are any secrets around
Is
here.
this the price I have to pay to get the bag? Is it?
Don't think of it like a transaction.
wand.
Think of it like
No,
helping out
I
your
got you.
friends.
I gotcha. Well, I'm just casting this thing. I'll get the wand out after 11 minutes. What do you reckon?
Just give one of us the wand, Brian. You don't have to do it all yourself.
Can you use the wand?
Oh, can I? I don't know. Do you have to be a wizard? In which
Yeah,
case?
you do.
You might have to attune to it.
You have to be a wizard.
Well, let's just sit around and watch.
All right.
Why don't you switch the walls or something? I'll just smoke up a cigarette in 10 minutes time.
Okay. I think no, that's fine. That's fine. While you were preparing this spell, and the rest of you just looking through this room, there is really not much left to this room. I think Morley, you remember that this room smelled of like fine perfume and powder and stuff when you first came in. It was a stunning room that had been looked after, and you're looking at it now, and there's just the smell of mold and burnt like ash and dust. It's a real shame to see what has become of this room. Bill, you're walking around. You've looked out into the hallway, and you look up to the northern bedroom that Esmeralda went into, and you can see her fiddling with the roof, and she opens up a little trap door on the roof, and opens it down, and the ladder like falls down into the bedroom. So there's now, she's obviously heading up into the attic, or looking to head up into the attic to where this circle is. 10 minutes pass.
That would have set the wand off.
yeah, it would have. The 10 minutes is up, and what you learn about this mirror, Baron, I assume this all just magically fills your head. This information just fills your head. You know now that inside this mirror, there's like a ghost that has been magically bound to it. The ghost of an assassin. And this rhyme enters your head, and it's magic mirror on the wall. Summon forth your shade. Night's dark vengeance, heed my call, and wield your murderous blade. I'll just pass that to you guys if you needed to see that.
Summon forth your shade. I'm just going to tell everyone this. I may have my character problems currently, but I think it's, doesn't extend to that far that I'm total dick. Well, not a total dick. So I'm going to tell you guys that this may be able to summon an assassin.
My God.
But what does magic mirror? Oh, I shouldn't say it, should I? Fuck. Do you think? So it's like Candyman. Night's dark vengeance, heed my call, and wield your murderous blade. So I'm guessing it might help us. But do we have to?
Dark vengeance. That sounds like the sort of thing we fight against. Well, was this some kind of dark servant of this terrible? What was his name? The horrible man. The rude one.
Vargas.
Vargas.
Oh, awful man.
Did he have some sort of dark spirit at his beck and call?
Or his wife did. Isn't this his wife's room? Mrs. Burgomaster?
Mrs. Vargas. Lady Vargas.
Lady Vargas.
Do you think we could just send that Off
Did
against
it to
Strahd?
Strahd? Oh yeah.
And
See,
then
why
you won't
not?
Forever?
What do you think that we have to carry it around?
Carry
And
the
then
mirror
say it.
around.
Yeah.
Or that we might break it, and that's 7 years bad luck.
Oh, it seems indestructible. Does it? Can I tell that it's indestructible?
It doesn't
Can I identify?
It doesn't seem to be completely indestructible. It looks like with the right amount of effort, you might be able to break it, but
Oh,
it just seems like people have obviously not tried hard enough.
so it's pretty tough compared to everything else. It's a magical item. Do you think I can get some skeletons to carry it? How about that?
I
We can bring it along. Hey, we can bring it as a gift to the dinner party. You can't go empty-handed. Say we found this beautiful antique. Maybe you'd like to put it in your room.
It comes with its own poem. Don't read it yet.
I'll write it
If he
down. I'll
reads
write it
it'll
down.
probably help him. But we could sneak in and say it.
Just muttering at dinner. What's that, Wally? Nothing.
Just place this mirror behind you so I can see all of you.
It's not weird.
No. Big Strahd fan. Or should we leave it here? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
It feels like too risky. If we don't know what it does, like if we get to control the thing, it seems good. If we don't, it seems bad.
Well, I learn its properties and how to use them, and whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, etc. So I should know what will happen, I think. Learn whether any spells are affecting the item.
The only other thing that I would say that you would pick up from this is that maybe to summon the assassin, although you have no idea the form of the assassin, you need to be looking at yourself in the mirror while saying those words.
Hey, do you think it comes out looking like you?
Ooh.
You should get someone tougher if it is.
Yeah, we should get someone sneaky.
Yes.
Should we try it then?
What now?
Yeah, go get the circle, and then come back and try it with somebody sneaky, maybe.
Okay, I can tell if it has any charges. Does it have charges? Or is it a one-off?
If it is used and maybe not used correctly, whether it's used correctly or not, it won't be able to be used again until the following dawn.
Okay, so once a day. Well, it's up to you. Would you like me to call forth this assassin? Seems like they have nothing to assassinate.
Why don't we get him to finish off Rahadin? No,
Yes,
okay, I
I was
can
just-
tell that's not gone over well. That's fine.
I was just trying to remember who that was. Sorry, but now I remembered.
The frog guy, the toad
frog
guy.
eater,
Yeah,
Yeah.
who we tried to kill and almost did.
yeah.
That's a good idea.
Remember how thrilled the dungeon master was that we almost killed him before he got to reveal any of his personality or information.
Nothing cooler than just sending this assassin off to just kill him in the dark behind off screen somewhere.
I honestly think, like, Strahd's not going to be killed, but like the campaign is not going to end. I'll bet $1 that we call for the mirror assassin and it just wipes out Strahd and hey, we're done. But we may have a chance against Rahadin, and I can't think of anyone else we kind of want to kill.
I'd rather kill him with my own hands, if I'm honest. He has many sins to pay for. I do not like that we seem to be relying more and more on the powers of darkness drawing us in. We do not know the provenance of this item. It's probably demonic.
Is it demonic? I know who created it, and how, if it was done with a spell or through magic.
It's what I'll say that it hasn't looked. It doesn't feel like it's been used in decades and decades.
Like they didn't even know
It looks
what it was.
like it hasn't been used. What you're getting from this, they had no idea what it was that they had in their possession.
It's a very innocuous looking object. I'm just going to call in a couple of Janet and Wilbert, and I'm just going to ask them to maybe uninstall this mirror and hold on to it.
Onto it.
Shouldn't we take it with us? Otherwise, we're not going to use it. We're not going to come back to this room.
Are we just going to take this demonic mirror and put it in the church?
It's not necessarily demonic. It
Seems a bit demonic.
it seems like it could help us.
I feel that this world is making darkness. Darkness is all I ever find in this world. I fear I am succumbing to its allure.
As long as we don't kill any more children and babies with it, I'll be happy.
I'll hold my suggestion then.
The two of your skeletons get to work. It's going to take them a wee while just to figure out how to get this off the wall, and might need maybe 3 of them to really secure this.
Standard tradies. Is it?
Standard tradies. One to just keep an eye on it, or the 2 of them.
I can just imagine them surrounding it like.
They won't be turning up today, though, will they? They'll be turning up next week as quick as I can get to it. Sorry, boy. Heat's on at the moment.
You wouldn't believe how busy it is, yeah.
All right,
and expensive.
Okay, so we're
Prices are going up everywhere.
So we're taking that with us.
Are you going to replace the jib behind this wall?
Oh, it's leaky. Fuck off.
Really hard to get jib at the moment.
Sorry, I was just okay, cool. All right, so yeah, your skeletons are getting used to getting the mirror off the wall. It's going to take them a wee while, so I think Esmeralda at this point calls out, "You guys coming up here or what?"
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
And you make your way into what looks like the Burgomaster's master bedroom. Now with this trapdoor opened into the attic, and Esmeralda is looking down the trapdoor, beckoning for you guys to come in.
That's right.
Let me just move you guys.
I go up. Hold on. So his bedroom is above his wife's bedroom? Is that the layout of this house?
What? No, the what do you mean? What do you mean? Sorry.
Via
This is a
door. Oh, sorry. I thought you said we were entering the Burgomaster's master bedroom.
You went into the bedroom, and there is a trapdoor in the ceiling of it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But it is weird, though, isn't it? A trapdoor in your ceiling to spy on through the floorboards or something.
Just make sure all of you guys are up there. And there is. Let me describe what you're sort of seeing in this area. It looks like no one else has really been up into this attic room. This specific room is a high-pitched ceiling that's maybe reaches above you about 20 feet up, and you can see exposed rafters, and they're all just covered in cobwebs. And there's really nothing in this room except for a lantern on an old table, and there's a small door on the southern wall, just next to you, Bill. That leading out of this room into the rest of the attic. And Esmeralda is more than happy just to open the door, and what you see past it is just this large attic just full of old forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled all around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishings, just covered with cobwebs and dust. But you can see just trodden through the middle of all of this stuff is just a footpath through this maze of what is effectively junk.
I follow Esmeralda.
Cool.
So where was the circle?
It's just in the next room there, Bill. I think it was some kind of workspace. and on the far side of the room, she nears yet another door, opens it up, and walks in, and you can see carved into this door is just this large skull, and hanging from the doorknob is a little wooden sign that reads, all in all capitals. It's been carved in. All is not well. And inside this room, it looks like someone has just taken old mismatched furniture, and they've created this study in this small little dusty chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats just skulk about the room, but most... So, and that's, I think, whoops. What were you saying, sorry, Joe?
I have a question. Are they like just very thin cats, or are they actually skeleton cats?
They are actual skeleton cats.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, you'd love this. Look at his little menagerie of little creepers.
Yeah, this is nice. You must like this too, American. It's quite cute.
I don't like it at all, Brian.
No. But look, they're cats.
Some of them are walking up and doing that thing where they sort of rub up against you, but it's quite sore because it's just like their bones rubbing up against like your shin bone and stuff. Like, it's uncomfortable. But
does it make a little xylophone sound?
Yeah. Probably the most unnerving thing to this room is that the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeastern corner of the room.
Oh.
But Esmeralda just doesn't seem to notice or care about either the cats or the children standing up against the wall, and she just walks past next to Merrick and grabs the rug and pulls the rug away to show what the Baron recognizes instantly as a teleportation circle.
Ha!
The sequence of which around the edge of it aligning perfectly with one of the sequences that came to him as he learned the spell.
Okay.
I mean, it's a nice circle, but there's children against the wall. Children, hello, are you haunted? Because you probably are.
You walk over to these 3 kids and you're talking out loud to them, and you go to put your hand on the shoulder of one of them, and it's kind of tense, and slowly you bring your hand. They're not moving at all, and you bring your hand down on them, and it looks like they're just painted wooden dolls. But they're dressed, but they're just dressed in like Barovian clothing. And the detail to the painting, and like the hair on their head is oddly real. But they are just, really detailed, very realistic looking children. But it looks like whoever put them here, it's almost like they had this little fantasy of like punishing these kids, like go stand in the corner kind of thing.
Time out.
Yeah.
World's longest time out.
I'm going to turn them around. They're creeping me out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's look them in the eye. That'll be less creepy.
At least I can see them that way.
Yeah.
I like that.
You sort of like...
Who would make such a thing?
Each one you turn around, you approach them and like they've got their back. Every time you go to grab one and turn around, you just there's a part of that's creeping you out. You're just expecting them to come to life, but they're not. They're just wooden and dressed well.
I don't like this.
Yeah. These little skeletal cats are very friendly. They're jumping up on to like parts of the furniture to try and rub up against different parts of your torso and arms and stuff, wanting to get pats.
Can I pick one up and give it some chin scratches?
Absolutely. It's the weirdest experience, I guess. Picking up this thing that shouldn't be connected, but it's all connected well, and you're just giving it pats, and it seems to be loving it. If it had eyes, it would just be closing them in glee.
Squinty eye thing that they do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm even more impressed by Morley at the moment, just quietly. It's like, what a good guy.
All is not well. It says all is not well.
Apart from in here, I think that means Ill's not well out there.
I'm going to start rifling through everything else I can see. Is there anything that gives any clues about who may have been up here or what else they were doing?
There are a bunch. Well, give me an investigation roll.
Okay, this gives me a chance to use my new cantrip.
Oh.
So I will bring it up. It is called Guidance. It uses touch. So I'm just going to wrap myself in the spirits of the wind to guide my gaze. And I'm going to get a D4 extra to my investigation.
And you get advantage as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to fail this so badly somehow. So it's just a standard investigation roll, but at advantage.
Yeah, with advantage.
I have a +0 for that. I've rolled a 17 and a 10, so I'll add the +3 onto it for a 20.
Yeah, perfect. What you're sort of drawn towards some of these pieces of parchment that have been strewn across the table in the middle of the room. And it looks like they're just covered in elaborate diagrams of different teleportation circles. And each of these little different pieces of paper, it looks like someone's been trying to figure out a teleportation circle. And there is one on one of the pieces of parchment. It seems to match perfectly with the circle that is on the ground where Baron is standing. And it's got a big circle around it. And it's got like written in this whoever's handwriting says, "I did it. I figured it out." And Dad, I can't let Dad know. Written on the parchment. So it looks like you've probably stumbled into the son of the Burgomaster's workshop.
Is this the one we heard about lights or something in a tower?
Yeah, well, yeah. You when you first came here, there was talk of brilliant flashes of purple light from the attic of the Burgomaster's mansion. And one of the things that you know in learning this spell, Baron, is that if you don't perfect the teleportation circle and you try it when it's not right, when you don't get when the sigils you use don't exist in any, you get the wrong sequence, they don't exist in the area, and you give it a try, there's just a blinding flash of purple light and you are sent into the ether. You're just destroyed. So
you don't become half fly.
No. Maybe there are a few flies in this room, so it's possible.
Did Esmeralda say that the Burgomaster's son is in the running politically, or is it? I'm getting confused.
No, the Burgomaster's son.
It was Lady Veshta's son.
Yeah, Lady Veshta's son.
Right.
Yeah.
He was killed, wasn't he?
Him and the Burgomaster's wife, were both killed.
We know that's not the end, necessarily.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
He was a necromancer as well.
There's something about these skeletal cats that definitely you're not really sure.
Something was telling me.
You're not really sure, but you can only assume he's had some kind of necromancy ability to be able to bring these cats back to life.
That's pretty good.
The other thing that's in this room, obviously, was a trunk as well. There was I think I mentioned a trunk there. Yeah, there's a trunk. Okay. And,
I opened the trunk.
in the trunk, there is just several bolts of silk cloth, needles and thread, and a half-finished wizard's robe.
Ooh, pretty.
Is that a nice one?
It's pretty nice.
A silk one.
It's got a pretty well-off family. So yeah, it's not finished, but it's looking like it was going to be pretty sweet.
Got stars on it and stuff.
That's nice.
Yeah. So you've kind of learned a little bit about Victor, I think, from this room. This room really tells a story with these children dolls being pushed into the corner, these cats that are reanimated in this surprisingly functioning teleportation circle hidden under this rug.
Yeah, guys, this teleportation circle, I don't know if I told you, but I've been coincidentally learning this spell about what's called teleportation circle. It's called straightforward.
Not just a clever name.
And I was learning it in hopes that, let's say that we go to Castle Ravenloft and we are wanting to get out of there quick. It'll take me 1 minute and I can draw a teleportation circle on the ground, and we have 1 round to step into it, and we will appear at another teleportation circle, such as this one, or there's one other in Barovia, but I don't know where that is located. It could be in Ravenloft. So,
Well, that would be terrible.
although we could try teleporting there now,
Oh my god.
and we would get a secret entrance to wherever, as long as it's not guarded or whatever. But as long as we are ready, we could appear somewhere and maybe we get an advantage.
It's very risky, though, Brian, isn't it? I don't know what the rest of you think, but just appearing in Strahd's home base with all his minions and ghouls and nasties, we don't know what's around. That's very dangerous sounding.
Yes, but going,
If we
Sorry.
needed to, Aaron, could we come back through the?
it would just take a minute for me to cast it again, I believe.
What an incredible spell, Brian. Such power.
I mean, going to dinner at Strahd's is not safe either, in my estimation. But this
At
might.
least he's expecting us there.
But do we want him expecting us? If we
I
could
want
sneak in the
to
back.
Look, he's going to let us in. He's not going to kill us straight away.
Straight away, yes, is the.
Baron, do you think that'll take us to Ravenloft?
I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility. Who else would have a
Could I
teleportation circle?
test it? Is that the safest option?
You wouldn't be able to come back.
But I might be able to find my sister.
Yeah, but we don't know where it goes. It could go to an
that is a
icy
good
mountain.
point, actually. If you send me, I don't know, you could send me
Under the sea.
It could send you to a public restroom, my dear Casimir.
and I wouldn't be able to come back. I'd be able to leave the restroom, but I wouldn't be able to come back here.
You'd
Well,
have
I
to
would
walk
after
back.
a bit of walking, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I suggest that the Baron and one other person goes. I'm happy to volunteer.
Why just one other person?
Well, just in case it's dangerous.
Okay. I tell you what.
It might be easier for us to escape if there's not all of us there.
I think if we did teleport into trouble, everyone would have to fight people off for 1 minute while I did nothing but cast the spell, and then we jump back in and leave. But if there's only one person to fight off trouble, I'd have no chance of casting the spell again.
Fair point. Let's do it.
Okay. You ready?
What do you think, American? What do you think? Rolling?
I think it's a suicide mission, is my honest thoughts. And all I want to do is make sure that, should the worst happen, that I can have your stuff.
Oh, I
My
think we should at least warn Irina. We should go and reunite with them before we do anything reckless, and at least we'll be able to tell them where we're going. Well, we won't, but we'll tell them we are going somewhere. If we don't come back, it's because we died.
Well, yes, we're assuming it's bad. It could be a good tactical advantage.
I think
It could
might
take
be
us
nice
back to
just-
Barovia. The village of Barovia, not the land of Barovia. Already in the land of Barovia. It could take us back to the
We're already-
village. My village of Barovia.
We know what you mean.
I mean, this is a permanent teleportation circle that we're going to be going to. So it means that someone has cast this spell every day for a year, and it becomes permanent. So
Oh my!
Someone who's reasonably well versed in magic.
I swear, if it takes us up that ruddy mountain again, I'll be livid.
Well,
It'll only be 1 minute to get back.
Exactly, it's fine. It
that's
might
the
be a
thing.
little chilly for a bit, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm still wearing my rug.
You do
Okay,
all look
but-
very cute in your rugs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I do think that's a great idea, American. Telling people, you should always tell someone if you're going on a journey in case they have to call the police if you don't return.
Would you like me to inform them for you?
Yeah, make sure they get Greg on the case if we don't come back.
Love that man.
And just tell them we could be anywhere in the world.
He's the closest thing we have to a police officer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can let. Who else did you want me to tell? I can tell Irina. Is anyone else?
Okay, so you stay behind, and if we don't come back in 1 minute, you say, "Oops."
What you've dared? We just spread the
Yeah.
word. If you're not back
Yeah.
in 1 minute, okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pop
Maybe
over.
3 minutes. 2 minutes.
Give us 15.
Look, I'll wait here for 15 minutes, and if you're not back,
Go
in
and give me the
15.
bad news.
Bill, how long? How far does your
Oh,
How far does your message spell? Do you still have message? We've used that before, haven't we?
I do still have message.
What's the distance on that sucker?
It's like 60 feet.
Oh, okay. We're probably not going to need that one, I don't think.
There's
It's one
another
of the-
teleportation circle downstairs.
Just in the
Oh,
neighbor,
okay, right
just
off.
over
What
at the
about,
neighbor's house.
what about if I yell into the teleportation circle? Would that help, Baron? Do you think?
No.
Okay.
Even if I did it very loudly, you're saying?
Only if you jumped in while yelling. I think that would work.
Look, I'll be honest. If you're not back in 15 minutes, I don't think you'll have perished knowing what you have gone through so far. You were gone for almost near on a week, and look at you all. Looking great, except for that man over there. What was his name? Casimir?
I don't mention it. He looks good.
Okay.
It's some looking better than most, right? Am I right, Ismark?
I mean, yeah, I feel ugly in your presence, Bill.
You should.
Why is everyone turning into an asshole? It's like,
Barovia. It's just Barovia.
oh my
But yes, I'll
gosh.
look. If you're not back in
You
15
should.
minutes, I'll head back to the church and I'll let Irina know.
Okay.
But I won't give up hope. I trust you guys.
All right.
All right, let's jump on in.
All right.
Let's do
I
this.
light up a cigarette and takes away 1 minute
Okay.
to cast this level 5 spell. Yes, it's level
How many level 5
Just
slots
level.
do you have?
2.
Okay.
Got 2 now.
There and back.
That's a good
this
point.
is just like Doc Brown and the DeLorean. And how much plutonium he has. So similar.
Just like Avengers Endgame. Anyway, Pym particle. Never mind. All right. So,
No.
do you want to
not
detail?
like that.
Do you want to detail what this looks like, Shannon? Everything.
Yeah, okay. I might actually go next door until that rubbish and push some shit out of the way. I'll get on my skeletons to help clear the thing. I have to draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground, inscribed with sigils that link your location to a permanent teleportation circle of your choice. So the ones that I know, but aren't that one there in the room next door.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Let's move you into that room.
Once that's done, it takes 1 minute to do it. A shimmering portal opens within the circle you drew and remains open until the end of your next turn. Any creature that enters the portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination circle, or the nearest unoccupied space, that space occupied. Yep.
Okay, great. The circle just blasts into existence. You'll see this in front of the Baron down on the floor. So it doesn't last very long, is that right?
It's only one turn, so everyone has to be ready to jump in.
Casimir just bolts through the door, past you, and into that teleportation circle. Whoosh,
Goodness.
just disappears with a bright blue light.
My skeletons are going. Oh yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Bill?
Bill.
I jump in.
Bill, you two just launch yourself in, and for you see the brightness just overwhelm you. Just whoosh, this sharp blue light.
He's very brave.
And you just disappear from the Burgomaster's mansion. Are you saying your skeletons are close behind as well?
Yes, they all jump in one after the other. Punk, 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 punk.
Including the ones that are trying to struggle to get the mirror up into the attic, or just the remainder?
They're not bringing the mirror up to the attic. They're just taking it off the wall, ready to.
All right,
They
okay.
can even go behind. Oh,
All right.
yeah, they can leave it behind for now.
Okay, cool. They all just whoosh, 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 whoosh. So it's 7 of them just like disappear into that teleportation circle. Ismark just stays back and just watches in awe. He hasn't seen anything like this before. Esmeralda 2 just runs through, disappears.
I'm going to delicately flounce in.
Everyone's running, and I think American is like, they'll just delicately takes a step, and just the blinding blue light overpowers you, and you too disappear. Morley, you've seen everybody almost excitedly, except for American, just daintily, make their way into that teleportation circle. It's starting to shimmer as if to disappear. Baron holding that teleportation circle till the very end.
I reach for my the
It
hilt
closes.
of my.
It closes. Sorry. Sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
It was going to be a really cool moment. I just wanted you to know that. I just want you to know that it was going to be super sick. Let's go.
No,
I shit myself when I stumble and I miss it, and then I accidentally fall out the window. Go, oops!
No, you reach for the sunblade.
I reach for the hilt of my sunblade and look back at his mark, and then just stride in confidently.
Badass. Shannon, Baron,
So cool.
Baron, you're other than Ismark, you're the only one left here at the moment. The circle about to disappear.
I will actually go in as well.
Okay, great. You just tuck it
See you
on.
soon, as Mark.
Good luck. Good luck, Baron.
Inspiring.
And you
Good luck to you.
you
What was that? You keep. No, nothing. I was just. Huh?
It was the cat. Something about the cat. Anyway, you step in, the blinding blue light just overpowers, and then everything is just black. And we'll take our break.
That's such a good place for a break. I got to hand it to you. That's exceptional.
It's black.
For now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got that brightness that your eyes are adjusting to.
We've been blinded.
By the light.
Yeah. Two sticks stab you as you into your eyeballs as you appear. And where the fuck are we gonna be? This is...
yeah. Where do you okay, well there you go. Where do you think you guys are gonna be? Because I'm just moving all your tokens now.
Two theories. One, Ravenloft. Two, somewhere with the Vistani.
I think it'd probably be like Ravenloft or something like that.
Or the that tower that we destroyed.
Oh, didn't that have some sigils? Is sigil the right word? Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Had some around the entrance that kind of looked like a circle.
They were for like a trap.
Well, that was where the
yeah.
dragon got
That's-
summoned from.
Oh, that's
think.
right.
Was it?
Yeah.
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 And the lightning
crazy.
that went around it.
I don't even remember what you're talking about now. Where?
The tower we destroyed.
Oh, that thing.
Big
right,
phallic
right.
tower that was not
Kazan's-
impressing Loris.
Kazan's tower.
Chicken. Think chicken.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about this.
the last great use of speak with animals.
Yeah.
Someone said.
We've used it slightly better since then.
Yeah. Yes.
That was a
I've
good
been-
learning point for me, I think, that moment.
Yeah. That's good.
We all have to learn.
And learning for us to not explode things.
Yeah, that was devastating.
Yeah.
I've been drawing what I think Baron Byron would have looked like when he was sort of like a fine, upstanding young man, with like nice, neat hair. And this is what I think he looks more like now, as he's like all unkempt and greasy.
I've been
Nice.
playing the campaign.
Sorry, I was looking at the.
That was mainly for you, Reagan, to be like teacher's pet. Doesn't matter. No, I just sound like a prick.
Sorry,
It's purr.
I was just making sure everyone was moved into this new area.
They're fantastic pictures. I was having trouble with the frame rate. I only saw one frame of each.
Could you show me again, please?
Okay, so I was trying to draw him in his nobility days, where he was like a fine, upstanding. Oh, look, he's all blushing. I want to take that off. That annoys me. I don't like that.
Oh, I thought it was great.
So he's got like nice coiffed hair.
Yeah.
But now he's like gotten all skinny and greasy.
That's great.
And a bit of a goatee.
That's great. Isn't he shirtless?
Yeah.
He's just got like a.
Well, I gave him the decency of
Yeah.
a Vistani open shirt on.
Thank
But
you.
my problem is that the wizard hat looks kind of like, it reminds me of a farmer's hat, unfortunately. I didn't quite nail the wizard hat. It looks too much like a sun hat, and I don't like it.
Right. I just want to thank Hoju the Elder for resubscribing. He resubscribed just as we started, so I didn't have a chance to thank him. But 12 months, that's a whole year. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. We appreciate it. Appreciate it with dance.
Okay. The claw.
Yeah. Where does the chat think the teleportation circle has taken them? That'll be interesting as well. I think 2 people probably currently watching know, because they would have watched the prep stream, and this is what I expected to happen. So that's great. I did think, well, I need to prep for if they don't take the bait. They're just like, this is too dangerous. Let's just get to the tavern. So I had also prepared a whole bunch of stuff for the tavern as well. So it was very pick a path tonight.
But normally we don't do either.
Yeah, you do one or the other.
No, normally we do.
Oh, you do both?
Something completely different.
Oh, right. That's true. That is true. Oh, everyone's saying back to Phandalin. This teleportation circle, this is how you get out of Barovia. You just have to find this and you're out.
Nice.
Easy.
Keen.
Completed. The mission.
We're going to come back from the break and I'll just go, you find yourselves back in Phandalin, the end.
Credits roll.
Yeah.
It was all just a dream.
Let them rot.
Damn it. Yeah. I'm looking at the map right now. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting.
I want to go to the tavern.
You think this would have just taken you to the tavern?
Yeah, it could.
Now that would be good.
The Wizard of Wines.
True.
How about it could take us to Baba Ganoush?
Oh, you guys
Baba
haven't...
lasagna.
You guys haven't
Baba
been
lasagna.
to Baba lasagnas yet. True.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know if we ever will.
I don't know if you ever will. I really have no idea. I don't know how important that third or the second gem is anymore. Now that they're making kombucha. People are saying possibly heading to the Pie Lady. Well, the Pie Lady's dead, so maybe it could take you back to the...
Yeah, we own that windmill now.
Yeah, you've got the...
I do. I've got the deed. With our power-hungry, greedy mitts.
Yeah. Lyndon Hood saying portal to wherever Needle is. That could be interesting.
We can go save Needle.
And Lark Kiwi,
something's gone wrong.
Lark Kiwi has given us the question of the week. If you ever get to the dinner with Strahd, do you think any other NPCs will be at the dinner besides Strahd and the people you are bringing? who would your characters want to be there?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
That's a good question. That's a
Barry
very,
Wimple.
very good question. Barry Wimple? Just trying to arm wrestle Strahd.
Yeah. I mean, who would be? I can't think of
Rahadin
anyone.
might be there.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be awkward now, won't it?
Awkward. No, because he didn't see us, so he doesn't know
Yeah.
that we were
That's
attacking him.
That's a good point. That is a
He
very
doesn't
good
know
point.
it was us.
He might be able to guess.
Yeah.
But we have plausible deniability at the very least.
Yeah, we just have to pretend we have never seen him.
Yeah. Who's that? Nice
So
to
you-
meet you.
Oh,
Looks
sorry.
like you could eat a toad.
Sorry
Looks
about
like
the
what?
burns. I mean, what happened to your face?
Yeah, toad breath.
There is someone that you may have forgotten.
That guy with the coffins.
I'd forgotten that guy, but no, yeah, maybe.
Who have we forgotten?
There's a certain person that Strahd whisked away.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the arm guy.
The arm
Arm
guy,
guy.
Isaac, whatever.
The Isaac. I think.
The Isaac.
Demon winking arm. That's it.
The Isaac.
Your microphone's peaking a little bit, by the way, Shannon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
do tell me if it does.
I chucked up I don't know if you saw the chat coming through. I put something in the chat, so I wasn't sure if you saw that or not.
No, well,
Sorry, the question of the week, Adam, was who are you expecting to be at the dinner party at the dinner with Strahd besides Strahd and the people that you guys are taking? Is there anyone else that you would expect to be there, or anyone that your characters would want to be there?
Maybe the abbot. This shock twist.
With the bride?
He's like, why not? He's there trying to kind of sell him on the whole.
I like it.
Have a go at this. Oh, look at what I've got for you.
That's a good point.
Or maybe who was it that Strahd had doing his bidding that actually wanted the bones stolen? The name Vasily rings a bell.
Oh yeah,
Did
yeah.
we figure that was Strahd in disguise or something? Oh, it was so long ago.
Really?
long
I
time
would
ago.
have remembered that.
Well, they were like, oh, he was a noble or something, but
Hmm.
I feel like, didn't we piece it together that it might have just been Strahd or something? I don't know. Throw us a bone. Did we figure that out? All I've
can't-
got in here is that it was a nobleman, but
I think
thought
all
we
I've said is that it was a
suspected-
noble, and I think you guys suspected that it's
and
Strahd.
the abbot told us a bit about him. So Vasily equals Strahd is what I have written in my notes. But I don't know why I wrote that. But I,
think it
just
was
did write that.
It must be true then.
Vasily equals Strahd, and it said he lived in Crypt for years.
And you bolded Strahd.
Yeah,
well.
and it really messily somehow. I wrote that so badly.
I believe it was during that whole Kretsk and Abbott thing where you did learn a bit more about Vasily, and but I don't remember the full details. I'd have to go back and
Yeah, I didn't write any
remember what it
context.
is. Yeah. There's definitely some sort of connection between Vasily and Strahd by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
People are saying
By the sounds of it.
people are saying a surprise twist villain at the table, Greg.
No, not Greg.
And then I will have the biggest "I told you so" ever. So they're so unhelpful, but just relishing in it.
Lyndon Hood said the dinner party. The dinner party can just be a multi-choice test from Strahd on the different NPC identities, just to see what you guys remember.
Oh no, that is torturous.
Fate worse than death.
A true villain would come up with that.
Yeah. Random, are the cards working? I'm seeing people unlocking them. Have you extended that test out? Are people able to see them now? Because that would be pretty cool. I think we still have to run past Twitch, like the Twitch admin when it's ready to go live, I think. Kiwi says, "Do you recognize this voice?" And then I have to put on a voice, and you got to guess which NPC it was. Oh yeah, cool. It sounds like some people have been accessed. Okay, cool. Hopefully hopefully people are liking it because I think it looks fantastic. Are you guys ready to? Have we had our 15? Is it, Joe? Are we good to go? Are you still the time? We had a timekeeper at one, but I don't know what happened.
I forgot to do the timekeeping.
Okay, that's okay.
But let's go back.
I just actually keep talking for a little bit because I just realized I should probably get some decent sound going for this new area.
Well, I can't. Mine's not working, which is annoying.
That's a little annoying. That's okay.
Is anyone else's working?
Joe, I had to download the new version, replace the old version, reset my button. I find the original link in Discord that Reagan sent out, and then the sound just burst into life.
Okay.
Easy.
I missed the first half entirely because I was doing that, but I'm sure I'll catch up.
Did you happen to copy that link onto your clipboard for others to use later? No?
No, it's not really the kind of guy I am.
Let's all scroll through.
I can find it. I've got it here.
I just want to see if this sound is good or not. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, let's turn that off.
Where do you guys want it?
The guy that...
Shroud of Secrecy.
Okay. Cool. That was the link to join. So I had to install the new version of Siren's Code.
I can see you guys joining the game now. That's great.
Hey, Reagan, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, okay, good. Because have I just been saying that for ages and you could hear me? Or
No, that was the first time I heard it.
am I peaking?
But your microphone's still peaking. Are you changing anything when you do it?
That's what I want to know before we start. I don't want to be
Using
peaking.
CB radio.
You're just like, peaking. Yeah.
Yeah, peaking, man. Fuck, it's great.
King Duck. Back.
Where's my little pancakes and tiny cucumbers? Am I peaking now?
Say some more stuff.
Peking duck.
No, you are, yeah.
Fuck.
Why you got it so sensitive, man?
Why are you so sensitive?
I said it's a plus.
Wait. How about now? You
just spoke.
Am I
quieter.
peaking?
Oh, no, that's better. That's good.
Okay, sorry about that.
Am I peaking now?
Am I peaking? I'm peaking.
How's this? Is this peak?
Am I peaking with that?
All right, are we ready? Are we ready? No.
Peaky. Yes.
Okay, let's get some sound.
Am I peaking? Sorry. I didn't. That whole time I wasn't changing. I thought I was changing something, but I wasn't. There's so many bars.
Okay. I'm gonna, before showing you the room that you're in, I'm gonna describe the room that you're in. Each of you slowly, after that massive flash of bright blue, you're getting your vision back now, and you can see you're looking around, you can see each of you have made it into wherever it is you are right now. You look around, the room that you're in is about 30 feet square, rising to this 20-foot tall flat ceiling. There is a stone brazier burning fiercely in the center of this room. But its tall white flame seems to produce no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference. You've all appeared in this room facing this brazier, a sort of circling it. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eye, and made of a coloured crystal. No two stones are the same colour. Overhead, American, you look up, because you're almost anticipating what's above this brazier. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass, as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs, 10 feet. What is a dwarf?
What?
Fuck me. That is
Why does a dwarf?
as tall and as wide as a dwarf.
Well, who's measuring things like that?
It's dwarf sized. How big? Just dwarfs and shaped, I guess, as well. It's sort of shaped like a. No, it's
Yeah, I mean, I'm like 2 dwarfs long, roughly.
This hourglass is hanging 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All of the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other and with the brazier in between them. I'm going to move you on to the map.
But, so that's not what it said in common.
No. No, that's just some extra detail.
What did it say in common?
You might have to investigate if you...
Oh, okay. Because I thought that it said in common 2 tall, 9 foot tall.
No, there's on the west and eastern sides of this room that you're in are these alcoves with these enormous 9-foot-tall iron statues.
I was so with you the whole time until that old dwarf measuring thing.
Yeah, okay. So just...
Because the statues are measured in feet, but it's the hourglass that is
also
the
way that the sentence is written on the page, where the line break is, I read as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs, and I was like, that's all right. Jeez. But,
Either very macabre or very rude.
Yeah.
It's lore. Okay. Shit. So we're there.
You're somewhere, and American, you feel you know exactly where this is.
I'm gonna gasp and exclaim, "We're in Strahd's castle, just like in the model. This was exactly like in the little model, the bigature."
We should remain quiet and inconspicuous and soak up as much information as possible.
Does it look like this?
It does. It does look like that. Except the sand is all stuck at the top. Other than that, perfect.
Oh, this sand is paused in time.
And it
How
doesn't.
spooky.
It doesn't look like the sand should be stuck. There doesn't seem to be anything clogged. It just is. It's all in the top half of that hourglass.
Jiggle it, Morley.
It's quite
We should
high up.
remain extremely vigilant and touch only what we need to. Ideally, nothing. Remember, we're here to fact find. We're not here to start running around through Strahd's castle.
Well, now we know where it goes. Let's just go home and go to the bar. We know where the portal goes now, so we don't need to dally.
Free drinks.
American, do you remember which way from here the crypts or the catacombs were?
Oh, no.
I might remember in the morning after we've been to the cabin.
American, please. We're here. We're so close.
It's gonna make
Yes,
this a
ma'am.
thing, aren't you?
I'm sure we can make a plan to come back here.
We just need to. If it's close, right, American? And from your memory, I don't know if you made a sketch or a drawing of it, but this room is pretty down close to the room that you were originally looking for in the bigature. In fact, you cast a glance. It's not noticeable. It's not anything anyone's going to pick up. But in your mind, you cast a glance over to the sort of the middle door on the northern wall, and you sort of remember the passageway behind it. And you remember that there was like a weird stone, maybe like a little pressure plate or something at some point in that hallway. But at the end of that hallway is just that room full of those was it like these columns with doors that look like they must house something in each of them. So it's you're thinking right now, you know how close that is.
What does the rest of the team think we should do?
I think we should get out of here.
I'm with Bill.
Well,
Casimir just takes a step away from the brazier and all of you. I won't be following.
Then die.
Truly heroic. This is a hero story, isn't it? We're playing like it.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Casimir, and the gaiety will drain from my face as I assume the wintry mood of one who's filled with sorrow. I will say, I must accompany you, Casimir. We must do this now.
Yes, and so you think it's close by, American? So we do that, get out, you know? What do you say, Casimir, if we... American?
I think if we stay quiet, if we use Mirakin's knowledge of these lower levels of Ravenloft, and we get in and out.
This is an unusually good chance for us to accomplish what you wanted, Casimir, without potentially alerting Strahd.
And that's why if you want to leave, if you all want to leave right now, Morley, if you want to leave, you can. I am too close to my goal to give up now. But I've already asked so much of you, and you've already delivered so much for me. You don't need to take another step with me if you're concerned, for your safety.
I'm concerned for your safety, Casimir. All of our safety, not just mine.
And he holds up his arms, and they're all just sort of dead and rotting. And he says, what other options do we have? I've done everything. I've done everything to bring me. You have done everything to bring me here, right now, at this point. If we turn back now, how are we gonna... What, we're just gonna do it in the morning? I have to... Yep. We come for dinner with Strahd and have to find a way to sneak down here? We're right here, Morley.
Morley is quiet.
I can't turn back, but I'm not going to ask any more from you if you've already done so much.
What say you, Bill?
I think if we're careful, and at the first sign that we can't get there, we turn back, I think we have to at least try.
Baron, we don't have to come back to this room, do we? We're only ever 60 seconds away from an escape. Is that right?
That's correct. But we do know the way back here. It seems we could barricade the door if we have to run back. Unless we find another room we could barricade ourselves in. I'd say if we can get to a safe place, lock a door so no one can get to us, be better than just fighting, if possible. And Castamere, do you agree that you and your sister will come with us?
Once we find my sister, then yes, absolutely.
You think she'll come with us?
I don't know what state she's going to be in, Baron.
Okay, even if you have to drag her, I say you should bring her with us.
Even if I have to carry my own sister, I will.
Okay. Hey, that reminds me, what does it say on that hourglass?
Okay. You take a quick look at the words written in common on the bottom of the hourglass. Oh, is that the hourglass or the? Yeah, but on the base of the hourglass, it says, "Cast a stone into the fire." I've just put it up so you can read it as well. Violet leads to the mountain spire, orange to the castle's peak, red if lore is what you seek, green to where the coffins hide, indigo to the master's bride, blue to the to ancient magic's womb, yellow to the master's tomb.
That's pretty good, guys. Does it look like there's any coloured stones around?
Well, yeah, in the indent of the brazier, around those, and those little indents are those little coloured stones, and each of those stones, the same number of stones as in this verse, the same colours listed in this verse. Each stone double the size of a human's eye.
How many stones are there in each pot?
And there's just there's one brazier. There's 7 indentations. And each indentation with its own spherical stone.
So one each.
Some kind of teleporter?
Yes, it's some kind of fast travel. Yellow to the master's tomb. That's perfect. If we go there when he's asleep, stake in the heart, can't move, chop off his head, burn the remains.
And rip his fangs out.
Rip his fangs out. Can go in between, yeah. Got your pliers?
Always.
What time is this? Bedtime now?
He's just getting up. It's the night, right? It's the middle of the night. This will be prime.
It's like midnight.
Prime
right
Strahd time.
Prime Strahd time. If this is good though, right? Because what? We could have gone to the mountain spire. We've been there. Orange to the castle's peak, which I'm guessing is this castle. Red is lore is what you seek. You know the one that we just left from? Was that red or is it had no colour? These aren't leading to teleportation circles, they're leading to other things perhaps.
You're not quite sure. You're not sure what this does at the moment, other than, you know. I think you can assume different coloured gems. It says cast a stone into the fire. If you want to test it out, you can test it out.
Seems like it could be a one-way teleportation device.
I think so.
Can I investigate the perimeter of the room for anything that might let me know which... I guess I want to find out 2 things. Doorways with any kind of indication on what's on the other side of the door, and any inscriptions anywhere in the room that say anything else of interest.
So these stone doors at the northern, so there's 3 up on the northern wall, and there's 1 on the southern wall. They're all exactly the same. They're like 3 to 5 foot wide. They look to be very heavy, very thick stone doors. There's no inscriptions on any of them, and putting an ear to them really doesn't tell you much. Like the southern one, there seems to be some sort of gentle sort of zombie-like groaning coming from the other side. Just gentle. It's like you can't tell how far away. You can't really tell how far away it is. American, you know from memory that on the other side of that door there was like a, at least in the bigature, there was a intricately carved curtain on the other side of that, and you could see just through a small gap in that stone curtain a couple of like thrones. with their backs to the
Right.
curtain.
Right.
So that's what you remember from that southern wall. From the northern ones, I believe you know where one of them went. I believe it was just that middle one that you ventured through.
I want to warn everyone ahead of time about the pressure plates that we saw as well, because I think they're in the corridors around here. So
Okay, that's a good tip.
Yeah, it was there was one in that corridor about halfway down that corridor from your memory.
Okay. Well, we're deep in the heart of Ravenloft, aren't we? We're underground, aren't we?
Yeah.
Deep underground. This is great.
right. Is it great? Well, let's find out. Let's go and find your sister, Casimir.
It looks like this thing in the middle of the room can get me out of here if needed. Are you sure you're all willing to come with me?
I will come with you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Malkin.
because otherwise you'll end up going to Green to where the coffins hide, or Indigo to the Master's Bride, or something like that. They don't all sound like great places to visit if you want to escape with your sister.
Yeah, none of them say, Green to the tavern where you shall hide.
Yeah, for a drink.
That's good.
Oh,
you
wait, this is
imbibe.
better. Yeah, imbibe is much better, right? Yeah. I was going to say that.
Sorry. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Casimir turns and points to the door, to the doors. Which way, American?
I point the correct direction.
Okay, you point to that middle door. Okay, great. He struggles with it at first, but manages to push that stone door open. And on the other side of the stone door is a stone staircase between rough masonry walls is revealed. There's a little bit of dust on the steps, but light fog tumbles down them. And Casimir slowly ventures, slowly and quietly. Let's actually get a stealth roll from everybody.
I'm
My time to
going to say... I'm going to say, hold, Casimir, allow me to assist you, as I reach out and touch his withered, undead-looking arm and cast a guidance on him.
Okay. Do you roll the d4 or just Casimir?
The target rolls a d4,
Okay.
so... Watch me fail my stealth roll and
Okay,
wish I
great.
had rolled myself instead.
Awful.
I have rolled a 3 plus 3 for 6.
You get advantage though.
Oh! Okay, this is my time. Okay.
I shouldn't have extended
for
it out
reminding
another
me.
long rest. You haven't even had the long rest. You're gonna get like
Yeah, but I wouldn't have had
14
even one
sessions
roll.
of advantage.
No, I wouldn't even have had one roll without that.
Yeah, because you haven't slept
Uh,
since then. So you would have. You'd be having this roll right now.
Oh, right. I thought we were going to go to sleep tonight, but no. Just had
Yeah,
to go
we all
adventuring in
thought
the
that.
category.
Needle shows up. Just kidding. It's just the one night. Ha ha ha.
With my re-roll, I got a 10 plus 3.
Okay, great. You're all doing pretty well at staying quiet, except for the Baron.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you're okay. Look, it's not the if anyone's going to be spotted, if anyone's listening out, it's probably going to be you they hear out of everyone. Just
7 plus 2.
7 plus
Okay.
2.
It's just below 10. So it's
So,
pretty,
yeah, so effectively, I'll be using those stealth rolls for any perception checks that anyone is doing, if there is people to do that.
I'm definitely not out front though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure. Casimir is quite keen to lead the way, and he reaches the top of the stairs alongside Bill there. The rough-hewn corridor ends at the top of these stairs, and flanked by walls of rough masonry and relatively free of dust. Oh no, that's just describing the stairs. Cool. Thanks. The corridor just continues off to the east, and it's an incredibly dark, incredibly long corridor. With your dark vision, you're not even able to see where this corridor ends.
Oh, that reminds me. I cast the 2nd level spell, Dark Vision.
What? You've got dark vision now?
I do now because I don't want to. Everyone else is sneaking around. I don't want to have a torch.
Yep, fair enough. Fair enough.
What did Casimir
giveaway.
roll for stealth?
Casimir rolled 16 plus 1 for your little bonus. So this tunnel is cut into the very pillar stone of Ravenloft itself. The surface is slick, and its ceiling is barely 6 feet high. So you're really having to cower down into this little tunnel. And there's just a lingering fog in here that limits the visibility even further, even with your dark vision.
American, are there any traps on this pathway that you know of?
Were there pressure plates on this one, or?
Yeah, so there was, all you know was that there was about halfway through this tunnel, there was, at least in the bigature, there wasn't much information there. There was what looked like a square that was raised up from the ground, just a little bit. So you don't know if it's a symbol of a pressure plate or just something, but it definitely felt like a trap to you.
Okay, I'm gonna explain that, and I'm also gonna use my gust cantrip to try and disperse some of this fog away.
Okay, great. Oh, that's perfect. Who's going to be leading this at the front with Casimir? So Casimir's going to be obviously near the front. Is anyone American with you with the wind, or Bill? Are you leading the charge?
I'll be behind him.
You're going to be behind him? Okay, great.
I was going to say to Casimir, why don't you let Morley or I be at the front?
He's eager to. He's so eager. He can just taste how close.
I know you're eager, but for us to be successful here.
Okay, absolutely, Bill, please. Bill, what I'll get from you is just a perception check. Actually, from both Bill and Morley at the front there. And with advantage, since you both know that there's something that you're looking for, basically. That American has mentioned there's something ahead, she just doesn't know where it is.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because my first roll was in that one.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just going to roll it twice because I can't figure out where to put advantage.
13 plus 9, 22 for me.
Okay, perfect. And what did you roll there, Bill?
20 for me.
Nice. 15 plus 5. Okay, great. Make sure you move your tokens along for this one. I'll move Morley and Bill up to a certain point here. You guys all make your way very slowly and carefully along this tunnel through the darkness. Ignore this. Ignore that the map is. I don't know if you're seeing that, but it looks like the map sort of continues in a south angle. Just ignore that. That is a wall. What you're seeing is what happens if you move a step forward. Basically, as you get closer to this midpoint of this tunnel, or what you can only assume is the midpoint, you see a weird square panel on the ground beneath you, and it's about 10 feet long. And it looks, instead of stone, it looks to be some kind of metal surface. And it looks like if it wasn't for American's gust cantrip that she's been using, it would have been very easy to just miss this completely thanks to the fog just floating along the surface.
With the big snort.
That was the
gust?
That was the gust. That was the gust.
what? Was it?
Sorry, that was me.
That's all right. That's all good. But you can see now what looks like like almost maybe two metal pieces. Like it might open up if enough weight is put on it.
Ooh.
Hold up, everyone. This must be American, what you're talking about. It's just in front of us.
Trapdoor?
A trap. You're half right.
Yeah, it definitely looks like some kind, like it would open with enough weight, some kind of trapdoor down to who knows where.
Be careful.
And is it jumping distance to get over it?
Well, it's only this tunnel is only 6 foot high, so jumping you might have to maybe like dive across, but it's 10 feet, so it's maybe three meters.
Oh no, that won't do.
I think you can jump your strength.
But that would.
How
would
can you
require
jump though
height.
if the ceiling is so low? We'll have to think more cleverly
How
about
far can someone dive without vertical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's Mario, you have to run, slide, and then jump.
Is it Mario?
It is now.
And we break the brick above us.
I could oh, we might get coins. We need some of those. I say we use reliable entangle if no one has a better idea.
If we had a very long mirror, we could place it over it.
If only.
Entangle, if you think that will work, it's a fantastic idea.
It would still be perilous, but surely.
To
Unless
stabilize
anyone
it.
has a better idea.
Nope. Sounds great.
I can. Yeah, I can do. Levitate.
Oh, here's a good question. Are all the walls and stuff in here, are they like stone walls and floors and ceilings?
Yeah. It's all stone.
Damn it. No mold earth is possible. Although, I could use one of my fancy spells.
Wait, this is
So,
when what was that spell that you detested that was like become one with stone or something? That would have been great right now.
No, it wouldn't. No, that's what you don't get. It's so useless. But
Yeah,
I
meld
do
into stone.
Meld into
actually
stone.
I have a transmutation spell that might be useful. It is called Stone Shape. I can touch a stone object of medium size or smaller and shape it to my purpose.
Oh yeah.
So
To
you could
a
make some
step or
little
something.
steps
Okay.
or climbing handles.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Ninja Warrior when they have to like put their hands either side of the wall and their legs either side of the wall, and then they like use their upper body strength to like shimmy along? That's an option.
Do
That
that.
Do
is.
that.
You could form a step.
No.
Yes. All right. This is definitely a very exciting moment for me as a druid. I've never shaped stone before.
I love the idea of you like conjuring up a stone and then we're all like shimmying down the side, like bypassing it.
I just want to do this. I saw it on the Ninja Warrior.
Oh yeah.
And then
Are
you
you
like
saying
slip
the
and crack your head on the step? And then down the hole. Sorry.
Thoughts?
Oh, definitely do the stone thing. I was
Yeah.
joking about the shimmying.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out to the wall and I'm gonna mysteriously shape it using druidic words and magical hand symbols.
What do
And
you
it's
do
going
with the
to-
walls?
I'm going to basically use, because it says I have like I'm limited to the dimensions I can use, so I just make a big step come forming out of the wall horizontally that we could walk across safely.
Okay.
A cantilevered one.
Sure. I make it structurally sound using solid engineering principles.
Perfect.
That's part of the
Cloud.
chant in Elvish. Yeah,
I consult on it as well.
So
Oh, thank you.
so you can sort of reach out and touch a part of the wall, right? And you create this sort of stone that emerges out into a bit of a step. Is that what it is? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing.
All right, so you have one step and it's arm's reach away.
What? I'd make it. Can it not go across the whole thing, or?
Well, it
Or
looks.
can I only make it go in the middle?
You can. Well, it can only. It can move in 5 foot in any dimension and form into any shape that suits your purpose, right? So it depends.
Okay.
I need you to sort of maybe tell me what you do with 5 foot of stone.
Okay, well, I make a 5 foot wide step, so it's not going to cover the whole trapdoor. So I have to jump over the 2.5 feet.
Which
either
is
side to get
just a
onto it,
long
right?
stride. Yeah, it's just a long stride. That's pretty
Yeah.
safe. Yeah.
So I just make a step in the middle of the trapdoor that we can spring across.
Okay, great. Okay, great.
This is actually the perfect solution.
Yeah.
Or
this is great.
actually, you know what? If the trapdoor is made of stone, I could just seal it shut. Actually,
It's made of metal. The
oh
trapdoor.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The
metal,
druid's
disgusting.
nemesis.
Oh no, I could never. I would only heat that, never shape it.
Okay, great. You do exactly that, and the stone is formed. It's an easy, just a stride over onto it, and then a stride over onto the other side of this trap.
Level 10.
And one more
Warriors.
thing about this, I forgot to mention that it looks very cool.
Okay, good. And it's forever. It's a forever thing. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. Perfect. You've saved many a death now, I think, for anyone making their ways through this part of Ravenloft. Okay, great. Yeah, you all slowly make your way across. I guess if that's what you want to do.
Strahd's just been losing butlers left, right, and centre. So this
Yo,
one
thank you.
bit, he'll be like, "That was actually a really good idea."
I should have sealed it up myself.
I've been meaning to look at that.
One of those things you never get around to.
They're always on me about it. I tell them next week.
Right.
Are we good?
We proceed down the passageway proudly.
Okay,
I
great.
do a large stride.
Cool. Yeah, you continue making your way down this fog-filled corridor until you can see in the distance another stone slab of a door blocking the exit of this corridor. The only way out now, other than back from where you came. American, you know exactly what's on the other side of this door. But you don't know what's on this side. You know what's on the other side of the bigature, I guess. You're not really that uncertainty of what could be behind this door. Now that you're in front of it, is it's filling you with a little uncertainty. You're in Ravenloft. You're about to be in the catacombs of Strahd's domain. And
I say
Casimir.
to the party, we are about to be in the catacombs of Strahd's domain.
No. I mean, we knew that, but the reality is quite
But
frightening.
the dramatic announcement,
Yeah, you really put the fear of God into me.
Casimir walks forward to the door. Morley, can you help me with this? And he goes to, because it looks quite heavy, this 5 foot tall, 3 foot wide slab of very imposing looking stone.
I'm quite weak, but I'll give it a go.
Just give me.
hang on,
Until
I'm
Irina, I said
going
that.
to say, Morley, no, you're not weak. I believe in you. And I place my hand on his shoulder and cast the cantrip guidance.
I
Please
love
roll
it.
a d4, Morley.
Oh, wow. All right. 3. Was that good?
Add
You
that
can add that to your
a
roll.
strength roll.
Oh, okay. Excellent. All right. 16 plus 3.
Perfect.
19.
You lean into it. Casimir is really struggling. It seems he's lost a little bit of that strength with that the decomposing that seems to be hitting him. But the door creaks open. That stone against stone sound sort of scrapes as you open up into this room. Buried deep beneath the keep of Ravenloft lie these ancient catacombs with arched ceilings high above you, supported by wide, hollow columns that double as crypts. Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air, and a thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste.
Ew.
The black ceiling above you is moving. So it smells of death. It smells of shit. It smells absolutely grotesque as you step into this room.
I don't know if anyone's been to the catacombs in Rome, but it's nicer than this.
Casimir turns to motion Bill and American and the Baron forward. The finger to his lips. He's trying to make sure everyone is still quiet. And he notices, he sees something on the door, and he looks at it. And Morley, you see him looking at it. It looks like a small plaque. And inscribed on the plaque, on the very door that you opened, it says, "Herein lie the ones who walk the path of pain and torment." Just inscribed on a plaque on that door. It's not completely quiet in here either. You do hear the chittering of bats above you. And that must be what is that blackness moving on the roof above you. There's also the occasional screech or wail. Just this feminine, ghostly, coming from somewhere within the catacombs. And it's just intimate. It sounds like it's in pain. And then it sounds like it's angry. And it's the very sound of it. It just gets to you. It fills your very soul with dread. But you're not sure where it's coming from, but it feels like maybe it's muted thanks to the walls of one of these crypts.
Well, we've come this far. Molly takes a couple of steps forward.
Yeah, Morley, you step out around this first column in front of you, and now you're looking down off to the east into the darkness, and you're now seeing what Mirakin originally described to you. Just column after column into the darkness. And the closest one ahead of you on the right is another one of these enormous stone doors. And you can see a plaque on that one as well.
What does that one say?
You walk over. Let's place you in front of it. You walk over to this doorway, and inscribed on this one, it just says, Duchess Dorfnia de Licinia.
That name doesn't ring any bell to me.
And then you look off to your right at the next closest, and there's another door with another plaque on it. And you think each of these columns is likely to have a door. Each of these columns is likely to have a plaque. And somewhere in this catacombs, possibly, could be Casimir's sister.
Morley,
Yes.
does it look like it's an alphabetical order or some sort of Dewey Decimal system?
I don't know what that is,
We did.
Brian. But the first person began with D, so I doubt it, unless no one from A, B, or C has died.
What's that one down there then? Closer to us.
Oh, why don't you sneak on over and take a look, Brian?
No, it's okay.
Casimir,
I'll do it.
Casimir,
Close.
Casimir sort of darts around the first column in front of him, and then peeks his head back around. Says, "This one says Artista de Slop, the court ceiling painter. We're that's weird. That is weird. We're looking for."
It's jovial all of a sudden. So weird, man. It's crazy.
He's close to his sister, isn't he? He's giddy.
Yeah, and he comes in close and he's just whispering to Murican, "We're looking. My sister's name is Petrina. We're looking for Petrina."
Petrina, what's your last name?
Oh, my last name?
Doesn't know.
Me, the one who's right here. I know Casimir's last. Casimir, I know Casimir's last name. Definitely, Casimir. Well, the funny thing, my sister's last name is Velikovna. Petrina Velikovna.
Petrina Velikov.
Petrina Velikovna.
Murican, I've got an idea. Do you remember when you crafted that owl that you could see through? That you could see through what the owl saw? Maybe if you created another owl, you could send the owl flying around reading all these plaques really quickly.
Yes, and
Like
then we would
sending
not
a
make
drone
any
out almost.
noise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Peepers.
Yes, I think I shall. Peepers? Oh, no, that's not his name. That's a ridiculous name.
Peepers.
Peeper.
Peepers was his name, wasn't it?
I shan't do it anymore. No.
I shan't do it anymore. It really tickled me. Sorry.
In the depths of Strahd's castle. You've done it now. Call it Peepers.
I'm going home.
Oh, shit.
Yes. No. I'll let
What is
that
its
one
name?
slide. I don't know.
Definitely Peepers.
Petrina Velikovna.
It sounds like a bit of a scam that he's got us here on false pretenses.
Yeah. Doesn't even know her last name.
It's been a while since I've seen her. Velikovna. Yes.
Kofna.
All right, that is a really good idea. So I am going to expend a use of wild shape to cast the Find the Familiar spell. Find Familiar. And I'm going to summon an owl that is not named Peepers.
American, that's amazing. What's its name?
It's not called Hoosiers.
I don't know. Just give me a minute.
It's not easy.
Owly.
Owly.
Al Capone.
I like the idea of like Peepers is ridiculous, but I end up calling him something like Fluffy. Something with dignity. So yeah, a fey owl appears, and I see through its eyes as it scans the catacombs.
Okay, so tell me, are you looking for just the name Petrina Velikovna, or are you just looking for? Do you want like a list of the names that it comes across, of anything that might be of interest?
I'll chant them softly under my breath as I see them, so all of my companions hear the names.
Okay, great. And you just want to go top down, left to right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, great. The owl, while it's doing this, are you guys doing anything as well, or just waiting just to hear what this owl does? All right, so
I'm doing this because it looks cool.
American hits her pose, and her eyes widen as she starts seeing through the eyes of the owl familiar. And the rest of you are just standing in quiet while this owl flies to the north, kicking up bits of fog from the ground as it does. And the screaming and the wailing coming from somewhere within this room echoes and bounces around through this room. The first name that you ignore straight away is this Artista de Slop.
Got that one, Peepers.
The next one you see is Lady Isolde Yunk, also known as Isolde the Incredible, purveyor of antiques and imports, written on the crypt.
Ooh.
Prince Ariel du Plumet, also known as Ariel the Heavy. Artank Swilovich, friend and member
Fat shame. He's been
Wow.
fat shamed in death forever.
Friend and member of the Barovian Wine Distillers Guild. And then he turns a corner and starts darting back your way. Tasha Petrovna, healer of kings, light unto the west, servant companion. Sir Leonid Krushkin, also known as Sir Lee the Crusher, bigger than life. He loved his jewellery. Crypt 9 in the middle of this path. It says Piddlewick, Fool of Dorfnir. The next one is Duchess Dorfnir Delisnia, as Morley knows. And then flies up next to Morley. Actually, we'll say Morley, we won't put you there because that involves a lot of other stuff right now. Flies past this other crypt that has the door broken and shattered on the ground. That's why I don't want to do anything with that quite yet. And continues its march down. The next crypt, what you're seeing through its eyes, King Katsky, also known as Katsky the Bright, ruler, inventor, and self-proclaimed time traveler. Starbel Indibark, a truer friend no ruler ever had. Here lies his family in honor. Kazan is written on the next crypt.
Kazan.
We know him.
Kazan, his word was power. Written there.
Baron?
And he owned a tower.
The next one, Elsa Falona von Twitterberg, beloved actor. She had many followers. Written on this part.
Twitterverse. And she had many followers.
Twitterberg.
Twitterberg.
The next one, Sasha Ivliskova, and it's just got written after that the word wife. The next one, Artemis. Artemis, builder of the keep, thou standest amidst the monument to his life. The next one, the crypt door has been just laid to one side. And what you're seeing through swirly mists of the fog, freshly engraved letters spell out the words, Irina Kiliana, wife.
Oof.
The next one, Petrina Velikovna, bride.
Oh, jackpot.
Bride.
What?
Petrina
Bride.
Velikovna, bride.
Remember,
do you want?
he was going to marry Strahd, remember?
Do you want Peepers to continue, or now that they've found that one is
These are gold.
His name's not Papers.
What is his name?
Are you bringing him back now? It's been a few minutes already. Is he coming back now that he's found that, or is he just continue?
No, he's going to come back because we're going to head straight there, surely.
Okay. You call your familiar. I don't know its name.
Does your familiar see this wailing thing?
Oh yeah, can you
Creature, the
hear?
woman?
Can you hear what it hears, or just see what it sees?
Yes, I can hear what it hears.
The screaming that you've been hearing as your familiar has been flying zigzag through these catacombs has only gotten louder and is at its peak outside the walls of the final crypt it found itself outside of.
Oh.
Petrina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ooh,
Doesn't sound
okay. Let's go see your sister, Casimir. You'll be just what she needs to cheer her up.
So I'm just getting some information from me here.
I'm going to let Phaedriel, the familiar owl, perch upon my shoulder.
Okay, great. Yeah, it flies back and perches on top of your shoulder. Does it emit any sort of light? Is it kind of lighting up in anything with its fayness?
I don't think so. I like to think of it as see-through in a way, but I don't know if that's true.
Okay. You start heading towards this. You start heading south and sort of zigzagging towards this crypt. The first issue that you see is that it's not an issue. The first crypt that you go past, you notice that the stone door of the crypt lies on the floor. Its inscription obscured by the fog on the ground. The crypt gates open, and a skull, some bones, and a few bits of rusted armor lie atop a marble slab with a leering stone gargoyle squatting at each end. That's what you're seeing in this crypt here. And if
I'm going to ready a dodge action or something. Can I do that? Just
in
case something jumps out?
Yeah. Are you just going to, you're preparing it, but you're just making your way past. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, you just continue past, ready. You sort of give it a wide berth as well as you make your way down past it, and nothing. The gargoyles don't move. Nothing happens. Are the rest of you following along behind? What I'll do is I'll move American's token. You're welcome to follow along as she heads south.
Baron,
Yes.
couldn't you be bringing all these mighty warriors of the past back?
Oh. I could talk to them, but I don't think I could bring them back to undeath. No. I wish.
What? I thought you were a necromancer.
Look, I know. I signed up for this whole thing, but it turns out it's not all it's cracked up to be, apparently. You'd think I could do a whole bunch like that. I practice. I've been reading my books, but nothing.
Okay. Oh, didn't mean to touch a sore spot.
Well, you have.
American, you're continuing quietly, and you can hear this wailing and screaming slowly getting louder as you make your way through. There's still just so much darkness around you. The twists and turns of these catacombs are quite daunting, and while you made your way through with ease while you're in spider form in the bigature, thanks to the light pouring in, this is an all new level of overt pressure and darkness. And then you spot the door of this crypt that you recognize from your familiar's vision. And Casimir has been close to your side this entire time, following you step by step as he now nears the door of this crypt. And he reads out loud what you know this crypt to read. Petrina Velikovna, bride. And the big stone door in front of him, same as any of the others in here, 3 foot wide, 5 foot tall, and heavy as hell. He asks you for your help, American, to try and pry this door open.
Okay.
Give us a strength roll, please. You get to go with advantage as well.
Indeed. Shoot, I forgot to put guidance on. Oh well. I rolled a 13 plus 1 and a 20 plus 1.
Nice. You both hold on to the door and pry the door open, and again that stone against stone scraping. And from the darkness within this 10 by 10 foot crypt comes a horrifying visage, a spectral elf maiden, twisted by the horrors of her undead existence. She wails, and the very sound claws at your soul. She just darts forward with her claws out, ready to attack. And Casimir puts one hand out in front of him, closes his eyes, and places his hand into the ghostly mess of his sister. And we'll come back next week.
Yay!
I'm free till midnight. With everyone else.
That's awesome. What a good, cool session.
Oof.
We're there.
Yeah.
Ravenloft. Jesus.
Thought there'd be
I
more
loved all
monsters.
these names.
You love all the what, sorry?
Loved all these crypt names.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. I didn't notice the Twitterberg one and having many followers. I thought that's actually pretty. That's
It
pretty
must
funny.
be.
Elsa Filona von Twitterberg. That's got to be. That can't be from the original, right? Although maybe. When was the original made?
Well, way before Twitter.
That's what I was thinking because they made the
The
adjustment,
80s,
right? They
right?
made a big adjustment to the book recently, and I wonder if this is.
It doesn't seem like they would be trying to put memes in the book.
Well, it's clearly a meme, right?
Well, it could just be a
It's like,
coincidence, is what I'm
it's
saying.
like the first time that they've done that.
I mean, that's too much of a coincidence to be like von Twitterberg, beloved actor. She had many followers.
Well,
Okay.
there's Artista von Slop.
Oh no, it's in the original as well. Elsa Filona. There's another one that you didn't get.
What
to
do you mean
though.
the original though?
This is not the reprint. This is the before they made the adjustments, the amendments. So I was like, I wonder if it was an amendment where they put in some kind of Twitter thing.
I thought you meant the original
Oh, not Ravenloft.
Castle Ravenloft from the
Yeah,
80s. Yeah.
There is another really good one, which you didn't see, which was Sir Klutz Tripolotsky.
Oh, that's
That's
rough.
great.
With and it says he fell on his own sword.
Oh dear.
Okay, they definitely joke. People.
I
I really hope
wasn't,
no one puts that I was heavy on my tomb.
well, I can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
I'll have to have a look at the. I'm still wondering if you guys are you guys even tempted to look into anything, or is it just open this crypt, get the hell out?
Well,
I feel like we can come back here and we made a pact to get her, get out, then go to dinner.
Yeah.
Like we've never been there before.
Yeah.
although, what if the bones of Argynvost are here? We gotta grab those if they're around close.
Yeah, where are
I mean,
they?
If they're there, then yeah.
I mean, they're definitely
If we can
in
boost that with the
Ravenloft.
bones, that's mission accomplished. If we get that skull.
Yeah.
Oh, did we know where it was? Maybe no.
I think we saw a pedestal in the catacombs or near them where it looked like something might be displayed.
We heard
And I
it was
thought maybe it
above
would
something.
be.
Isn't it?
What do you know? You know it's in Castle Ravenloft somewhere, and that you also know that somewhere, thanks to your readings, there is like a hall of bones, right? Somewhere in Ravenloft.
Is this not a hall of bones?
Can you see bones?
crypt.
There's like some bones. It's not a hall.
Look over the ossuary. I keep bringing this up, but
Yeah.
Ossuary, yeah.
But yeah.
Great word.
Yeah.
Great place to end it, by the way. That was awesome. Just that perfect timing to lead it to that was like exactly on 10 o'clock. That was great.
The timing tonight has been impeccable.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I feel like we've waited a long time to get where you guys are right now.
Yeah.
A lot of
And
stuff is
getting
led
to this whatchamacallit? The dwarf size thing.
the hourglass.
Hourglass.
Yeah.
It's great. From there, we can go to some places like there's the Mountain Spire, Castle's Peak. What you seek, lore is what you seek. If we want lore,
Yeah, I'm like, what's the lore that we could go find?
Yeah.
Maybe library.
yeah, that'd be good.
Maybe.
Where the coffins hide, the Master's Bride who's that? Is that here? Because it does.
Surely
say,
this is where the coffins hide. maybe.
No, you're
Yeah,
saying
this
the
would be
Master's Bride one. He said.
Yeah, but you're right though. This would be Coffin's Hide. Well, there may be other coffins. These aren't really
Maybe,
coffins,
yeah.
are they?
Mm.
Yeah,
Master's
they're crypt.
Bride, Magic's Womb, and
Coffin's
Could
Master's
Hide.
that
Tomb.
be?
Coffin's Hide could be where the vampires sleep.
Yeah.
Mm.
We could go and stake them faster. Pum, pum, pum.
Stake them out, or
Yeah, we stay in our car and watch out the window. Drinking
Oh, can we
coffee.
get takeaways?
Yeah, eating donuts
I
and
wanna-
drinking milkshakes.
Yeah. I want a chicken sandwich.
I want one of those. I want a Chinese meal, but it comes in a box.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
On a
With a
steak.
little
Pancakes
like
in a box.
green-
Peking duck.
Yeah, I want to get some Peking duck.
Tiny cucumbers in a box.
I'm super
And
excited about
Please
where.
inflate my box. I don't want a flat box. I want an inflated box.
I'm super excited about where you guys are at the moment. Super excited. I just like looking at the map and just seeing all that just darkness around you guys in the catacombs is just awesome.
How's about this, right? We go to where the coffins hide in the daytime. We kill all these things in the coffins and keep doing that sort of bullshit. Then we go along to dinner. You fall into my trap. Now my coffin sleeping evil minions appear and they're like, come on. Where are you?
Where are they? They're normally here by now.
Oh. And they're all dead. Everything.
Brilliant.
I like it.
Well, what
It's
if
like
he
a
goes,
stealth.
oh, I'll try to get the ones out of the catacombs. They'll probably fall in the trapdoor, but if they don't, you're in trouble. And we'll go, oh, shit. Put that stick on the...
I just noticed off to the west there as well, you can see some stairs. And I just got to have a quick look to see where that might even come from.
I'm stoked I finally got to use stone shape. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
perfect
that was
use of it.
awesome.
And the Owlie.
Yeah.
John?
What was its name? So I don't keep calling it rude name.
I decided his name was Phaedriel.
Phaedriel.
Faye.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good one.
Because he's like a fae. He
And
is
he's
a
real.
fae. I don't know. Actually, no, he's like a fae beast. I don't know. A fae is a different thing. I don't know. Whatever. I'm from the Fae Wilds. I can call it
Yeah.
fae if I want.
Absolutely.
It's kind of my thing.
I don't even know where these stairs go. What the hell? I need to take a look at that. Oh, it must be that. Okay. That's cool. Yeah,
Is
gotcha.
it? Is it
Yeah,
worth
yeah.
going?
Is it worth going?
Shall we just go now?
No, I mean, like, it's cool as in now I know where it is. Because the maps are... first of all, there's a lot of maps. There are a lot of maps for Ravenloft. I'm currently... You guys are currently on map 12 of Ravenloft.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a castle. It's big, right?
That was quick.
You did it.
Got the warp whistle and went straight there.
Yeah. You can see why
Exactly like Mario.
I
I imagine the
Jumped
music.
up over the stage and ran along,
Oh
and
yes.
went down the third thing.
yeah.
How do you-
Irene is in a different castle.
Oh God, no.
You have to go to a different Ravenloft.
You can see why I was like, oh shit, when I realized Shannon couldn't play last session. I was like, oh, okay, I've got so much that involves around like teleportation circles. So it was you picked up that spell at like the perfect time.
So you haven't added in this circle thing.
Not
It's
at
an
all.
actual thing.
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, this was all here.
Wow, it's handy having a wizard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Rogues-
pretty-
rogues
it's
are more
good.
useful.
Yeah, it's pretty good to have a rogue.
It's good days.
What?
Especially one that's like craving power and shit.
Yeah. Just hoarding items and.
Yeah, wants to not a make two trips kind of guy. He's got his hands full of shopping bags. And
I need a shopping trolley, and I forgot to mention I'm being carried at the moment by my skeletons.
Oh, right.
It's too gross to stand on this floor.
It's all the shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Like literal
Guano.
Yeah.
Guano. There's been so many Ace Ventura references this
Guano.
game. That's really great.
I didn't even realize that was a.
Oh,
I haven't seen that for a long time.
Ace Ventura 2, I believe, When Nature Calls. Is that the great movie? Well, it was when I was 13. I don't know if it still is.
it won't be problematic at all. I'm sure, without even thinking
Yeah.
about the plot of either of them.
There's something about the first one. I'm sure the first one definitely isn't transphobic in any way at all.
Even at the time, I remember my teacher saying that is so incredibly homophobic. That movie.
Your teacher? Why are you watching Ace Ventura with your teacher?
I was video class.
An example of homophobia. All right, let's watch Ace Ventura, guys.
Sorry, did you say video class?
Yes.
Video class.
I came first in video.
What, you watched
It doesn't exist.
In fact, it existed for 1 year, maybe 2 years when I did it, and then it stopped.
Were you the,
No one will ever
were-
be as good as Shannon again.
I was going to say, were you the only one in the class? It was just you and the teacher. He just puts you in a room to watch a
Are you
video.
sure this was a class? Are you sure you weren't just on a date with a professor?
It was in high school, by the way. So definitely not a professor. Wasn't that fancy?
And in video class, they looked at the height of cinema, Ace Ventura.
In video class at high school, they put on Ace Ventura. There's a video class.
Oh no, we didn't watch Ace Ventura, but we did.
Just talked about it at video
I put
class.
on Akira, pretty sure, and the Street Fighter animated movie.
You would put on Akira.
Yeah, you fucking would.
And I broke 3 video cameras.
Oh no.
You broke 3 video
And
cameras.
you still came top of the class.
They're like, this is
That's
getting this is getting expensive. We've got to stop this class. There's no
I
more.
guess I
No
think it
more.
was because they were all his personal cameras. Like,
These are made from my personal collection.
So
because the school wasn't going to pay for
I just gotta get-
camcorders.
I just got to get
No,
this
the
right.
school wasn't going to pay for camcorders because it wasn't affiliated with the school.
Yeah.
They
It
just
was-
blew movies.
There was a thing called video class at high school that no other high school ever had, where the guy brought his own video cameras that you managed to break, and you got top of the class, and they got rid of it.
That's correct.
All right, and you got to watch Akira and Street Fighter. Did you wake up? And then did you wake up? And it was Saturday morning as well.
Oh shit! I made the most embarrassing movies as well, which I've destroyed.
With the professor.
No, he wouldn't be in it. Actually, it was
He
amazing.
wouldn't be
like,
in it. He wouldn't be in it. He had to be behind the camera with his pants off for some reason.
he was.
Don't ruin Shannon's movie, alright?
Yeah, I mean, he was a good part of it. My videos I made, they're not. There's a reason I destroyed them. So embarrassing.
Consumption.
Did he just tell you to call it video class, but don't tell anyone that? Just tell him it's video class.
You were just going to video class, but it's great movies.
Was it at his house?
I
Alright,
I
that's
didn't go
enough.
to his house.
That's
I'm saying no more bullying in Shannon's video class.
Oh. No, it's great. Let's do more pedophilia jokes.
What? What
Huh? I thought
are
you
you
were like,
talking about?
what do you mean?
We
I never
did that.
implied that he was taking his pants off and with a high school kid.
Rewriting history, right? We were supportive of the class.
We never even laughed at it. It's normal.
Interpreted us.
Stop gaslighting us, Shannon. We were just supportive the whole time.
You're the bad guy here. I can't believe you'd make these cast these aspersions. Do you know how serious this could be? Oh, dear me.
Lark Kiwi
We
said he
did
did
have
media
a-
studies.
It was called video and film.
Yeah.
It wasn't just called video class. But we had a substitute teacher once, and it was like an old lady that knew nothing about video and film or anything. And that's when I showed Street Fighter, the animated movie, and she said, "That is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life."
I've seen return
Wow.
movies. That train coming down the track. It's like, this is a classic. Steamboat Willie.
Oh, this is too violent for me. That's what I think.
The animated movie was much better than the
Yeah.
other one.
No, I wouldn't show that one. The live action one. It's horrific.
Van Damme was pretty fun.
It's good to know even video class has a line in the sand for certain movies.
What's his Raul Julia? He was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
How did you guys end up talking about Ace Ventura but never watching Ace Ventura?
It had just come out.
Oh, right. You discussed the hottest films of the day. I see.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I missed that. It was great. It's the only subject that I paid any attention to.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, that's us, I guess. They're good. We all good. We all good, guys.
talking about video class for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll make that one available to Patreon supporters only. That little last bit there, I think. Just
And the New Zealand Police.
I'll just end that. What was his name? I'll just
Honestly, he was the best teacher. Sometimes you get like a good teacher. He was like, he brought all his own video machines, and they're all linked up because he made videos for a living. And his wife was not that kind of video. And his wife was really hot, and I'll stop there.
His name was Mr. Brazza. Was his name? I'll never forget that.
He actually sounds like a teacher who cared and moved.
yeah, he does that.
Real
Class.
things.
Let's not make this wholesome, guys. Okay. He was a dirty old pedo, and he watched photos to everybody.
Oh man. All right.
This is the true
Adam's
curse
done.
of Strahd.
All right. See you later, everybody.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. If you're watching and you're not part of our Discord, come and talk to us about things that are wrong with food and D&D and anything else.
Oh, please don't.
Please don't. Check out our previous sessions on YouTube or anywhere that you get podcasts. And if you want merch, because there's some cool merch, and I should hopefully be wearing some merch next week. Actually, some new stuff that I got. Yeah. So just take a look at some of that. And here's the link for the Discord, so you can come say hi. We're going to disappear. We'll be here at the same time next time, and we'll see what happens with Patrina and the gang. We'll see what happens. Okay, good.
Patrina and the gang, that's what the show's called now.
So
And let us know if you had video class.
yeah, come talk to us about video class.
Yes, I can show you my review of Blade Runner.
Okay. Yes.
I would love to see that.
Please. It has been a few months,
Presentation.
actually. We do need to see that.
Yeah. A 2-page biro written.
Things I like about Harrison Ford's shirt.
Yeah, imagine if the sequel was out. Okay, bye.
All right, good night, everybody.